How's it going, Fractal Effects team? Just wanted to do a quick recap of this week. Now, obviously, we had CPI and PPI this last week and a lot of other high-impact news drivers, so most people probably sat out. I just want to go over the strategy itself just to show you how it would have performed. It's going to be a quick recap. We're not going to linger too long. Just going to go over the basic strategy. So here we have Monday. Monday we had a sell model because we broke London lows. So there's your manipulation range, the green lines there and there. So as soon as you figure out your model, then you just want the market to pull back into our zone and then look for a continuation in that direction. So obviously we broke down first. Anytime you manipulate in the direction of your bias, all you're doing is waiting for it to come back to another key point, again, the blue zone, and you're looking for a sell from there. My bias doesn't change unless I get a double break. So here, again, broke down, the market moved up, didn't quite hit our blue zone, so we would have missed out on this, and then it pushed down. But I would have been looking for a sell from here. That was Monday. Remember, capital preservation is our first goal. Let's go to Tuesday. So these 2 days, I believe there was no news drivers. So a lot of back and forth gesticulation. Here's Tuesday. We have another buy model. So the market manipulated. There's the bottom of the manipulation range. You can barely see it. It's sitting inside the purple zone. There's the green line and the green line here. So we manipulated down first, tapped the purple zone, and then it went to take out the highs. Remember, a buy model is only a buy model until it's not, meaning until it hits a higher time frame PD array or it takes liquidity. Then it's accomplished that goal. It no longer needs to be a buy model anymore. So I always say it's a buy model until it's not, it's a sell model until it's not. So here, again, we already took the liquidity. So then immediately the market dipped down. This would have been the only opportunity for us to get an entry, and the market moved too fast for us to even get in here. So that was the first 5M fair value gap created. The market zipped past that, took liquidity, and then it immediately came back down and we had a double break. So there's the manipulation zone. We broke twice to the manipulation zone. Now we're only looking for a sell. And obviously we're only looking for a sell from one of our key zones. The market retraced back up, could have sold here, and then right into this purple zone, came back up, could have taken a second sell, all the way down to take out these lows. So remember, a double break is the only thing that changes your bias. And a double break is, again, when you manipulate, the manipulation zone is broken to one side. We have a pullback where we break the previous candle, and then we break the bottom of that manipulation zone. So this was the original manipulation, and then this candle right here, this long one, broke the lows here, making it a double manipulation, sealing its fate. That's the dealer showing us their hand. It wants to go down. That was Tuesday. Let's go into Wednesday. We have another buy model, broke London highs. There's the top of the manipulation zone up there. And the bottom, I believe, is sitting right inside this blue zone. So the market broke to the bottom first. We already have a buy model. We're only looking for a buy entry. Now, there's no real 5M fair value gap that was created. I think there's a sliver here, nothing that was tapped, and then it eventually hit our blue zone and our purple zone before really giving us an entry, so you would have most likely just missed out here. Let's go to Thursday now. So that was Wednesday was CPI, and then Thursday is PPI. What we had here was a bit of a mixed model. We broke Asia lows, but we took London highs. Anytime you have a mixed model, you also want to be cognizant of a fib retracement right into the golden zone, and then a rejection. So anytime you take Asia lows, and then you've taken London highs, the market could retrace back to 71, 79, and then just drop from here. Now we're obviously using that in confluence with everything else. So let's look at the actual strategy. There's the manipulation zone, green line top, green line bottom, heavy blue zones here. We broke to the bottom first. So that means the market wants to go up, or at least that's what you think. When you zoom in, here we broke to the bottom, we broke again, and now this candle took this candle's high, so we already had a pullback, and that's your double break. When you have a double break, it seals its deal. It wants to go down. But we don't just go down from here. We wait for the market to retrace back up into one of our zones, the blue zone or the purple zone here. It came all the way up to the purple zone, rejected, and then dropped. We are also creating lower highs after we had hit the 71%. Here, failed to get above this, and then just dropped. Now let's take a look at Friday and wrap this up. Friday, I believe there was another high impact news driver at 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So we had a buy model. We took out Asia and London. There's our manipulation zone, the green lines. So we manipulated up. Now remember, if our bias is bullish and we manipulate in the direction of our bias, wait for a retracement back to a key zone, then look for your entry. And that's exactly what I did. It came all the way back down, just missed the blue zone. So this one could have even missed out on it. And then it wicked up. The only other way to get in would have been to take that wick, use the midpoint, consequence encroachment. As you can see, the market kept bouncing off of it and then eventually went up. But the safer zone to look for your entry was this sliver, this small little blue zone, the only blue zone that was painted during the session, and it didn't quite hit it and eventually went in that direction. Now again, this was a high impact news driving week. I would have personally stayed out, but this is just to kind of show you guys an overall kind of example of what this market did using our strategy.